So I'll be sharing 5 tips on how you too can get back into your fitness routine and getting back on track. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Adeline, and for everyone else, welcome back. So in today's video, it's kind of different from my usual setup. It's more of a casual setting, and you may notice that the quality is not as good as my other videos because it was filmed on my iPhone 7. It was more of a spontaneous thing in the middle of training. Rather than writing it down and planning for a filming day, I thought to film it on my drive home so you can see the lighting keeps changing because I can't really control where the sun comes from. I hope you don't mind. I suppose like the takeaway from these videos is more of the content, not so much of the settings. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. Inspiration behind this post was being sick for the past week. I thought I'll share some of the tips that I'm currently implementing to help me get back into my fitness routine and getting back on track as well. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so tip number 1 on getting back onto your fitness routine and motivated again is acceptance. It is very important to accept that you're in whatever situation that you're in, whether it is holiday, you being sick, or just simply being stuck in a rut. Just accept that life happens, and the moment that you recognize that you're in that particular situation, then it's easier for you to set the intention to restart. So tip number 2 is be okay with life happens. So now that you've accepted the fact that you're in whatever situation or circumstance that you're currently at, be okay with that. Don't beat yourself up over the fact that you're only human. That's a really important thing. When it comes to traveling, I'm usually quite good with letting go and being okay with letting loose. But then when it comes to falling sick, I spoke about these on my Instagram at the start of this week. The first day when I was sick, I just felt really weird and uneasy. I don't know if uneasy is the right word, but I was just really like restless because I wasn't doing anything. It wasn't just fitness related, work, life. I just wanted to sit on the couch and just watch my Asian drama all day. And it took me about a day to accept that and be okay with I'm only human, I'm not invincible. There are days where I just need to sit down and do absolutely nothing. You'll be surprised how a simple mindset change could have an impact on your entire outlook and attitude towards your goal. So tip number 3 is have little goals and make sure that there are baby steps. So now that you've got all the mindset blocks out of the way through tip number 1 and 2, now it's time to have your goals. So it is very important that your goals are mini, and by mini I don't mean something that's very easy, but more of little steps. So break your big goals into little steps. So another great example is you might be able to lift a certain amount of weight at a certain number of reps prior to injury, your sickness, or your travel, or your rut. Don't expect to get back to the same level of fitness on your first day back. It is very impossible. Unless you have some sort of gifted genes, then lucky you. But otherwise, if you've always been doing 12 reps at that particular weight, maybe aim for 8 reps on the first week back, or drop your weight by a couple of kilos and maintain the reps. Whatever it is, make your workout simple but still challenging to ease you back into the routine. I found that really helpful for myself this time. In order for me to get back into my previous level, 2 of my tips that I like to use is start all your workout with 8 reps times 3 sets. Somehow the combination of 8 times 3 has this false effect on my brain thinking that it is easy. And with any high intensity or cardio related workout like jumping jacks, aim for 20 to 30 seconds. I personally find that like 30 seconds is optimum. You can start with doing a 30 seconds high intensity workout as a finisher and slowly get it up to 2 sets and then 3 sets. Bottom line is when you're trying to get back on track, start small and baby steps. Oh yes, I can now look into the camera and I don't have my seatbelt on because I'm actually parking now. Tip number 4 is intention setting. Now, this is completely different from setting goals because you and I can probably write the most, I guess, perfect goals, but if we don't register it in our subconscious mind, we're very unlikely to achieve that. And I'm speaking from first-hand experience. And onto our final tip. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is probably the tip I give in a lot of my, I guess, inspirational videos, is be happy about the process and be easy on yourself. I know it's so simple, it's so cliche, but I think that sometimes we can be our harshest critique. Being easy on yourself and recognizing all the little steps and victory that you have achieved really goes a long way. And give yourself a pat on the back for hitting those baby steps. Back to the example I gave earlier about the 8x3 sets. Rather than going, oh man, my strength or fitness is not as before, focus on, wow, I managed to get back onto my training in such a short period of time. Good work. Because the world's best program diet routine is the one that you can sustain and adhere to. So you have to be happy and don't go too hard on yourself. So yes, that's my 5 tips on getting motivated and getting back on track. I hope you learned something from those tips, and if you did, let me know which one is your favorite. And also, I would like you to have a think of a recent event which you think was a negative event, and change your mindset and see what little wins you can pick from that event and turn it into a positive thing. I would love for you to share in the comments below, because we are all about spreading that positive vibes and seeing the positive in everything. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because it really helps support my channel. And don't forget to subscribe, because I upload videos every Tuesday and Fridays. Yes, I've changed the schedule a bit because Monday, Wednesday and Friday is a little bit too hectic for me to do. And you guys know, everything that I do has to fit with my lifestyle. So that includes my YouTube schedule. So yes, I'll catch you in my next video.